Konami Studios. The first episode of Muppets Now just happened to drop today, and I think we're going to be doing weekly reviews of this show. Now, I love it. I think this is a really fun, entertaining new take on the Muppets. It's very modernized, very updated. Everything about it works really well. The storyline, there isn't really like a through storyline. It's a bunch of like mini clips, which I think is kind of a good idea, especially in today's climate where people like the fast pace. There's a clip from the actual show kind of narrative, especially when it comes to stuff on YouTube or in any online community, really. People just like the quick video that gives them the information they need. So I thought that was pretty cool. I love the Muppets. I did a whole video. You guys can check it out on this channel. One of my Geek Wave episodes was dedicated to me talking about Jim Henson and how much I love the guy and I love his works. And my favorite work of his is The Muppets, and we talked about The Muppets for a long time on that show, so you guys could check that out. I really just felt it was like, yeah, we got a new Muppet show, we are going to talk about it on this channel. So I guess the kind of through line for this episode and this show is Scooter is frantically trying to get all the episodes of The Muppets show onto a hard drive and send them in to be delivered on time for Disney Plus, which is kind of an interesting storyline. He tells Kermit that the due date is today, so they have to send in all the episodes. Then we get like a quick snippet of what the episodes are going to be. I'm pretty sure we are going to be seeing more episodes coming down the line in other episodes of the show. We get a couple like just big episodes here, and then there's a couple things where, Scooter's talking to people on the computer, and I thought that was really cool. I do like the way that's looking. It's very innovative, especially of this time when everyone's using Zoom. I think it's very important to see where that's going. And very cool stuff there. So our first kind of big episode is Lifestyle, which is, it's called Lifestyle, but it's just because they forgot to put the LE at the end of style. So it's Miss Piggy's kind of fashion blog where she's talking to some great people. She's just giving dates like, how do you look pretty? What do you do here? And all that kind of stuff. And the best part of it was when she gets Ty Diggs onto the episode and they're getting like a face slap massage, which is just like, this Muppet comes in and she just lightly touches Ty Diggs' cheeks like this, and just whacks Miss Piggy across the face. And Ty Diggs is like, "Man, you look really good, Miss Piggy. This face slap massage is really working for you." And I was like, "Oh, that's funny." This was a really funny show. I mean, I didn't have a huge big laughs, but I think throughout most of it, I was just chuckling to myself and enjoying what I was seeing. I thought a lot of it worked really well. I will say again, it's very modern. It's not going to be your timeless. It doesn't feel timeless like some of the other stuff from the Muppets. It's like we are doing photography stuff, and Kermit is going to be photobombing a bunch of people. And that was a really funny bit too, because I like the way Kermit's trying to explain, I'm a photobomber. I go in and photobomb people's. I think he calls it a phobometer. I can't remember what he says there. I think it was like that. And Walter's like, no, you're right. We just got to use like the angle of thirds and the depth of the field and all that stuff. And it was really funny. And I've said it too, I love Sam Eagle. I think he's a really funny guy. And then when Walter and Kermit just leave the photography studio, he's standing there like, oh, I see what we're doing. It's a time lapse, because he's just going to stand still. So he's standing still for most of the episode. I thought that was hilarious stuff. It's just a bunch of quick clips, which I think is something that's very needed for the Muppets to keep people engaged, because if it was the long format where, I don't know, if it was like the movies, right? If it's like the movies where it's like the long form, but I don't think a lot of people would be that invested, but this feels like an updated version of like the skits and sketches from the original Muppet Show, so I thought that was really cool to see. We do get Okie Dokie Cooking, which is the Swedish Chef's competitive TV show where there's two people that come on the show and they duke it out in the kitchen. That was hilarious. I love everything the Swedish Chef in this episode was hilarious. He's just going all out trying to cook. He's like, oh, I need to cut some plantains. I'm going to smash some bananas onto a cutting board and beat them with a hammer. I have to prepare a dish. I'm going to order one, have it delivered here, and then I'm not going to tip the delivery driver, and then they're going to charge it to my credit card, and I'm going to get pissed off. That was really funny. It's really good stuff. The Swedish Chef, I'm really glad he was featured in this first episode, because he's a main character, but he's not like the main character, which I was kind of expecting. Maybe we'll get some more stuff with Fozzie. Maybe we'll get some more stuff with Gonzo. Not a lot of those two in this first episode. Gonzo has a moment where he's talking to Scooter and he's like, I gotta go, like, did you submit my 30-day survival, like, series yet? And Scooter's like, what are you talking about? No, I don't. He's like, oh yeah, because I haven't filmed it yet, and I'm gonna go film it now. And he doesn't bring the camera to film it, so he just goes to live in the wilderness. And Really funny stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed that aspect of it. Like, it was just a really great moment, and it was very cool. And then we got Mupp Close and Personal, which is, I think it's going to be the thing that they're going to end every episode on. It is Kermit the Frog interviewing a celebrity guest, and this guest was RuPaul, who, I mean, I really like RuPaul. I don't watch his shows. I don't really watch a lot of his stuff, but I respect the hell out of him. I think he's very engaging, very entertaining. You could tell just from the way he was acting on the show, he was having a ball. He just kept laughing and smiling and just giggling. He was enjoying himself just watching all of these characters come in and interact with him, like Gonzo walking up saying, "Would you like to be awake every time a spider tries to crawl into your mouth?" What a dumb question, but it's pretty funny. I thought it was really cute. We got this Muppet called Howard, who is kind of a big fan of RuPaul. I think he's supposed to be played up as a gay character. I don't want to say that though because it wasn't explicitly said. I just think that's the angle they were going for with him. He was really funny. And then when Miss Piggy comes in, that was really cool too. Just Piggy and RuPaul talking about how being a diva isn't a bad thing and you should embrace it, girl, and all that great stuff. It was really funny, really entertaining. It's a really just kind of a simple variety show, and I think that's something the Muppets needed, where you're going back to your roots, but it's also inundated to today's society and today's youth, you know, where it's like, here's your 5-minute video of the Swedish chef cooking, here's RuPaul being interviewed by Kermit, people keep interrupting him. It's a simple story, and a lot of people are going to enjoy it. I do really think that. We will always just be talking about the Muppets on this channel, and yes, we'll come back and do a review of every episode. It's a simple, easy show, and I think a lot of people should check it out and enjoy it because it's well worth the watch. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.